You can hold me down. My destiny can fly. Your pessimism is sliding.
He ordered my steps, I'm marching his army. I'm made in his image, no weapon can harm me. With the world's judgments, they will feather and tar me. But I'm happy in his grace, they can never disarm me. Like that Second Amendment, I'm standing committed, deserve death, but was handed forgiveness. By his hands it was given, spilled blood, tipped the scale for the sinner. Born lost, Christ made me a winner. Fed me dinner, now I'm full off his word, but no itis at all. Was in the valley, but in spite of it all, I'm still rushed. Y'all fuss, but I'd rather not be fighting with y'all. Stand together, we're unlikely to fall. We still us. Listen, I'm off in my prime, I'm Optimus Prime. Optimistic, still gifted, super conscious in mind. Old head, but still got it. Never lost at the time. Mad Saint, I'm the boss in this mind. I praise God.
No, you stop me. You can't hold me down. On my mind says, no, pessimism can slide.
Whoa!
I started from the bottom.
Whoa! Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. What's up with that live? This is the Maranatha Music Moment. It's your boy Jay Flames once again, and we got a special guest here. A real special guest here this evening. Y'all heard the joint cranking as soon as the segment started. My man, you gotta introduce yourself, Slim.
Yo, it's your boy Russ Shanks. Shanks is in the building.
Shanks is in the building.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to my man Russ Shanks, yo. This is a good friend of the family. Great man of the kingdom. And the brother came on tonight because he wanted to talk to y'all about a couple of things. And I wanted to invite the brother on anyway because I wanted him to talk to y'all about a couple of things that's going on right now. You heard the joint, okay?
Dope.
You heard the joint. And it's only one of many that's on. You know what? I ain't gonna spoil the surprise. I'm gonna let my man unwrap his own present. So let me just get out the way. Russ.
Yo. Yes, sir. That was Old Head from the Mad Saint Project that just dropped this past Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? The inspiration behind that joint, just so you know, is that I'm tired of the conversation that hip-hop is a young man's sport.
My man.
You know what I'm saying? So I named it Old Head, so y'all know where I'm coming from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not ashamed of my age. God bless me. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
48 years old.
My man.
You know, that's a blessing to be alive
Yes,
at that
sir.
age in these days and times, bro. So I'm not ashamed of it. And the fact that I can still bust people in the head with hip-hop at my age, that's a blessing. That speaks to the true gift that God has given me. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like my subject matter has to change. You feel me? Because I know, like, in the secular realm, you know, you 18, 19, 20, you talking about you busting guns, you selling on, you know, you doing your thing in the streets, blah, blah, blah. But if you still doing that at 40, KRS-One said, your life, you ain't fixed. You ain't doing your part if you still doing that stuff. You feel what I'm saying? So because I represent Christ, that's ageless.
My man.
You feel what I'm saying? Because I spit Christ, I spit redemption, I spit salvation. I talk about the glory. I talk about the crazy stuff, but I also talk about how God can help bring you out. You know what I'm saying? If you stay dedicated to his will. So that's timeless. That's ageless. That's for anybody.
Amen,
of any age. So if I can spit that, put it behind a dope beat,
My man.
You know what I mean?
Yo, well, you already know. We know each other. I done heard tons and tons of your music, man.
Yes, sir.
I've always been impressed with your music. And outside of you a master, okay? So your flow is ageless. Your flow is timeless.
Appreciate it.
And it's immaculate, bro. But outside of that, and like I told you to your face, you know, and I say it on the air, I applaud you for your consistency in what you preach, because that's what you're doing. You're preaching, brother. You're ministering to the people through music, man. And from the first track that I ever heard, when I ever heard of you, and to this day, this new project that you got coming out, nothing has changed with you.
Praise
It's just
God.
stayed consistent, brother. And I applaud you for that.
Appreciate it, bro. Thank you.
I applaud that, man. That's That's wonderful, man. So let's talk about the new project, brother. What's the name of it?
It's called the Mad Saint Project. It's a joint venture between me and my brother, label mate Go Yee. Shout out to my brother Go Yee.
Shout out Go Yee. What's up?
So ever since I brought him on to the label, because for a long time it was just me. But ever since I brought him on to the label, I first wanted him to jump out and release his first project, which is what he did. He did that 2 years ago. So from there,
the joint dinner cranking on that joint, yeah.
Bruh, you know what I'm saying? That was our first collab.
Okay.
So but then we always talked about we need to drop a Mad Saint project, but it was like I was still recording Palindrome
right
at that time. So it was like, and then when I finished Palindrome, bro, I was empty, like I had nothing, like so I had to fill back up, and then doing a couple of collabs with other folks kind of helped me to draw off experiences and stuff. So I thought that was the perfect time for us to to drop the project or start working on the project, and then try to get it out this summer. Right before the summer hit, but before the summer actually ended, but like in August, but we had a couple features we were waiting on, stuff like that. So we dropped it at the end of this month.
God's timing, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
God's timing.
Yes, sir.
Amen, man. So the track Old Heads, man.
Mm-hmm.
I done seen a number of people on social media comment about that track, but they bumping that track out.
Yeah, shout out to Kyla Simone, first of all.
That's who I was talking about.
Yeah, man. Like me and Kyla go way back. We were on 3 labels together. So
wow.
So that's my sister for real. So and when I first heard the track, I was like, I know where I want to go with it, but I can't just put any hook on here. Right. So I said I need a young lady or a female. I just need somebody that's gonna lace it with that jazz sound. And I said, Kyla.
Amen.
Like, and so our relationship allowed me to reach out to her. She's in Atlanta right now. Shout out to her. And she was like, bro, I'm on it. And she wrote the hook, arranged it, did all of that. Pure professional. And sent that back to me, man. And I didn't even have the second verse ready yet until I heard the hook. And I was like, yo, she went nuts on here.
Right.
So that fired me up to put the second verse on there, and gave me a direction that you can't hold me down. I just gave her a premise. Like, I just want to talk about I'm not gonna let what everybody think of me or think of my age or what hip hop should be keep me from doing what I'm doing. And she just took that and ran with it.
My man, bro.
So
shout out, Kyla. You did something special.
Absolutely.
With that. Something real special with that. We applaud you for that. Thank you. So how many tracks you got on this project?
We have 6 tracks on there.
6 tracks?
6 tracks. So what the plan was for me and Go Yee to do 2 joints, like each of us get a solo blicky, right? And then the rest would be collaborations with other artists and stuff like that. So that's how we formatted it. Go Yee's The Devil Thought He Had Me. His man, you gotta hear that. The dude is spitting, man. The dude is spitting. And then we got Lord Knows with me and him, and he's flipping his verse in Spanish and in English.
Okay.
So you know what I mean? I wish I could do that. I can't do that. All I got is Lo que lo Taco Bell. That's all I got, bro. And como se llamo. That's all I got.
You know what? When you're hungry, that's enough, bro.
Facts. Facts. And I always tease him, right? Like I always tease him, like, bro, you got to teach me so I can. But I know that's his lane. I don't want to take his lane. You know what I'm saying? Because my brother's killing. Like, he has collabs from people from Puerto Rico. We praying for Puerto Rico, by the way.
Yes.
We understand that y'all in the situation. We definitely praying. But he got connects with people from Puerto Rico, man, like overseas and everything, man. He's doing collabs. He's going crazy because of his connection. You know what I'm saying? With the Latino and just he going crazy, yo.
Right. Okay. So I know you said that you wanted to drop it towards the end of the summer. So how long did you work on? How long did y'all work on this?
We started working on it officially like in March
okay.
of 2022, and like really started putting pen to paper, collecting tracks and beats and talking about ideas for features and stuff like that. So and the thing is that we still have like 2 more songs that we were unable to put on the joint. We didn't want to make it a full album. That's why it's an EP.
Right.
Because you know I'm kind of like past the album thing.
Understood.
You know, not just because of the cost, because it's really because you put 18 tracks on a song on an album, put it out, people only listen to 2.
True.
So it's like, but you spent like $15,000 recording
right.
a 18 track project. So we just, you know, doing singles and little EPs, but we still got joints. Like we got a joint with Rick Torture that called Everywhere. We Take Jesus Everywhere.
Amen.
And we haven't quite finished that joint up yet. But that joint is going to drop as well. So
shout out Rick. What's
shout
up,
out
baby?
Rick, man. True soldier for real.
Yes, sir.
But so we still working on some stuff. So the Mad Saint project is going to come in volumes. So you know, this is just the first of a line of singles and EPs that are going to be coming for y'all.
My man, hey bro, I can't wait. I'm listening to everything.
Yes sir, yes sir. Appreciate it.
You know, I don't be
Appreciate it.
I'm not a liar. If I don't like it, I don't like it. I'm listening to everything, brother. I'm listening to it all. So, was it any stumbling blocks? Was it any problem other than you said y'all were waiting on some features? Was any other problems?
Nah, not really. You know, well, not really. The only stumbling block was the writer's block that would come every once in a while. So you would, you know, you need to kind of like back away from it and let the inspiration come. Let God, you know, just bless you with inspiration. And I know the way I work is like I don't get my inspiration from listening to gospel hip hop from other artists.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
It's like my inspiration comes from it's really just listening to music. Like when I say music, like I can watch a movie and like it can be a soundtrack in the movie or the theme, like no lyrics, just the instrumental part, like where like I can watch a Marvel movie and hear like the Winter Soldier theme.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
it's like, yo, that's hard. And then it's like I can imagine myself rapping to it, and that's when the inspiration come. And then I actually get the inspiration from what's going on the television.
Understood.
You know what I'm saying? And I be flipping metaphors and creating bars that way. You know what I'm saying? Like when I say I'm off of my prime, I'm Optimus Prime. Yeah, I was watching Transformers the movie at the time, like the 1986 joint.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's where that came from.
Understood.
So it's like, you know, that's where I get my inspirations from. And shout out to my sister Symphony, my baby sister. Like she's my blood biological baby sister. Y'all think I'm nice.
I remember we talked about it before.
Yeah, so it's like she would actually reach out to me because she doesn't do Christian rap, but she supports me wholeheartedly, and she's a writer. She would reach out to me and was like, I can imagine you saying this. And she'll drop it. She'll give me 8 bars right there and was like, flip it how you want, but this sound like you. This is you right here.
That's love.
You know what I'm saying?
That's love.
So, you know, shout out to her, man, because she also be throwing those nuggets of inspiration my way.
My man.
You know, when she get it, she don't put it out herself. She can if she want to.
Right.
But she passes it on to me, so salute to her.
Salute. Thank you, Symphony. Thank you.
Thanks.
Appreciate you. And I heard a lot about you, and not just from Russ. What was that, a few years ago when we was in the studio? Ogun. Yeah, Ogun was talking about you, and he just kept saying, ooh, every time he mentioned your name. So you that. Congratulations. So my brother, you talked about the inspiration and what you wanted to get across with the track Old Heads.
Mm-hmm.
What's your focus? What's the and I know you and Go Ye wanted to get together and do this, but what is y'all joint purpose for the entire project? What's behind it? What's going on?
Of course, the initial response to that is to glorify God through hip hop and to show that God is real, but also to kind of like take it back to, you know, where hip hop began, where I'm gonna say where it began for me, where I first fell in love with hip hop, the late 80s, early 90s, you know, which I'm a product of, you know, so that's where we kind of, like, if you listen to the beats are real simple. They're not, and they have instrumentation in it. It's not a whole lot of synthesization, if that's a word.
Yeah.
Sound like the Roots.
Exactly. That's
wow.
Yeah,
that's his man, Black Thought.
Black Thought. That's my top, my number one in my top anything.
Yeah.
But so it's like we kind of wanted to take it back to that because Go Ye is part of the boom bap movement. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And I'm there too, but I'm a little ways down, like boom bap, but also 90s, early 2000s. You know,
Right.
so we wanted to kind of insert that stuff because it's a lot of auto tune everywhere now.
True.
It's a lot of singing or melodic rap that's out now.
Right.
So we just wanted to just bring it back to straight bars, man.
My man.
Straight bars.
My man, one thing I noticed in your recent music, and like I said, I've only heard the one track off of the new one, but I'm gonna get into the rest of them. But then I heard Palindrome and what you did with that, and it seems as though you're doing more the like the hip hop R&B collabos lately.
Mhm.
You know, where you are bringing the melody, the raw beats, and
That was always
bars
me
in it.
though.
True,
That was
but
always me. But it's more like just recognizing the other gifts that everybody else had and not making it all just about me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like what I did with me and Kyla did. Like me and Kyla, we have, I can't even tell you how many songs we had, but every song that me and her did together was a hit. Like we did Enough Is Enough. Like which is talking about the the social climate after Freddie Gray was killed, and it was like she came on, and it was like it was no other choice. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I could have reached out to anybody, but I had to reach out to Kyla.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the same thing with like people like She Flows, who she claims she retired.
Yeah,
but I know
yeah.
if I ask her, she'll come out of retirement.
Right.
And she said, and it blessed me when she said this. She said that I was her favorite collaboration.
Wow.
Which is crazy to me. That's an honor.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Because I know her skill level is ridiculous.
Right.
So it's like for certain songs and for certain things that I need or that I would want, any certain message, I know who to reach out to.
My man.
Shout out to Loudmouth, same way. It's like when something needs to be said or done, me and him will connect. It'll just be like some divine. We got a joint coming out called Tuxedo. He reached out to me like, I need you on this track. Couldn't say no.
Understood.
You know what I'm saying? So
Understood.
you know what I mean? So it's just those things that when God connects you with people, it's like you gotta make sure you cultivate that connection. So it's our way of maintaining our friendship, our relationship, our brother and sister love.
Gotcha.
Is to continue to work together.
My man.
You know what I mean?
Man, that's love, bro. So before we get out of here this evening, man, give everybody everything that they need to know. What's the name of the project, where they can find it, who you are? Because this not the only thing. Russ's catalog. I don't know about y'all, but y'all old heads will remember like the J.C. Penney catalogs and the yellow phone books that was like this thick. That's my man's catalog. So give them some info, Russ, so they can check you out.
Yes, sir. Of course, y'all know my social media handles. Rush Shanks Music. That's Instagram and Facebook. And Rush Shanks 443 is my Twitter. And my TikTok is also Rush Shanks Music. But my music, all the Mad Saint Project is on every digital outlet. Palindrome is on all digital outlet. Go Ye's Project is on all digital outlets. So you can download it from anywhere. You can listen to it on YouTube. It's on all of that stuff, man. You can even, and please, for all y'all who are not ashamed of the gospel, when you're doing your little TikTok videos, use our sounds, yo. Like for real. Like we making all these other folks rich from using their sounds and stuff. But if you're a Christian TikTok person and you putting out content, throw some holy hip hop up in that joint, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gotta be me. I'm just saying, just like let the world know that we out here. You know what I'm saying? And might catch on. You might trigger something. You know what I'm saying? Where somebody who ain't in Christ might get into Christ just because they watched your TikTok and heard something like and they reuse the sound or whatever. So, for all y'all that's putting out that content, holla at us, man.
Holla at my brother. Again, the one, the only Rush Shanks is in the building.
Yeah.
What's up with that live? We want to appreciate everybody and thank y'all for joining us tonight. We get ready to get out of here. We'll see you next week. Truth, not tradition, and we out.
Hey, Pastor John, can we hear that song one more time as we going out?
Look at that. Coyote even love it.
I'm sold. I'm sold with that. I'm definitely going to put it behind some stuff. I'm sold with that.
My man.
I'm sold with that.
My man. Let's crank it up on our way out.
I started from the bottom like a bill track. Now I'm climbing to the top like a field hat. You feel that? The flesh is trying to move, gotta kill that. Ongoing battle, Ben 10 versus Bill Gates. At the cross is where I heal that. I'm casting all my cares where I spill at. Get rest when I'm weary where I chill at. Seeking help, turn my face to the hills. Look at me, huh? I spit testimonies like a griot. Aspiring to be like Black Thought mixed with T.I. Book smart combined with hood parts, yeah, that B.I. Confusing, but it's not a mistake. It's God's keys on. I see why I had that connection since I was me.